Hello, business owner. Building a future with your spouse is one of the most rewarding things you can do. But operating that business without a legal barrier between your marriage and your market is essentially gambling with your family's financial survival. You might think you were just a mom-and-pop shop or a small consulting duo, but to the legal system, you are an exposed target. In this video, I am going to walk you through the 10 questions every husband and wife team must ask themselves right now. And you need to stick around for question number 10 because that is the single most critical question that will determine if your business and your personal assets survive an unexpected crisis. I have also placed a link in the description to the formation service I recommend most for couples, simply because they automate the specific multi-member paperwork that usually confuses people, allowing you to get this done correctly in minutes. Question number 1. Do we really need an LLC if it's just the two of us working from home? Many couples believe that because they don't have outside employees or a physical storefront, they aren't big enough for an LLC. This is a dangerous mindset. If you are accepting money for goods or services, you are a business. Without an LLC, you are operating as a general partnership. This means you have zero separation between the business money and your personal grocery money. An LLC validates you. It tells your suppliers, your customers, and your bank that this isn't just a hobby you do on the weekends, it is a legitimate entity. Question number 2. Does being married afford us any special legal protection automatically? There's a common misconception that spousal immunity or joint property laws will protect you if things go wrong in the business. The short answer is no. In fact, in many states, operating as a casual partnership without an LLC exposes you even more. If you act as a sole proprietorship, but both of you are doing the work, the IRS and the courts can get very confused about who actually owns the income. You need a formal structure to define exactly who owns what, so the government doesn't decide for you. Question number 3. If a customer sues the business, can they take our house? This is where we need to get serious. In a general partnership, you have unlimited personal liability. That means if your spouse makes a mistake, say a contract dispute, an injury on a job site, or a copyright issue online, the person suing you doesn't just stop at the business bank account. They can come for your personal joint account, your car, and yes, your family home. An LLC creates a wall. It ensures that if the business gets hit, the lawsuit hits the wall, not your living room. Question number 4. If the business fails, does our personal credit score go down with it? When you are married, your finances are often intertwined. If you are running this business on your personal credit cards because you don't have an LLC and the business has a bad quarter, your personal credit utilization spikes. If the business goes under, your ability to buy a car or refinance your home effectively goes under with it. You need the business to stand on its own 2 feet financially so that your family's financial health isn't held hostage by the volatility of your market. Question number 5. Are we accidentally walking into a tax compliance nightmare? This is specific to husbands and wives. If you don't form your LLC correctly, the IRS might treat you as a standard partnership, which requires complex returns that cost a fortune in accounting fees. However, if you structure this correctly as a qualified joint venture or a disregarded entity in community property states, you can simplify your life immensely. But you cannot make that election if you don't have the entity formed. You are leaving tax flexibility on the table by staying informal. Question number 6. Is forming an LLC for 2 people twice the paperwork and double the cost? A lot of couples hesitate because they think adding a spouse makes the filing fee skyrocket or the paperwork impossible. That is rarely the case. In most states, the filing fee is the same whether it's 1 owner or 2. The process is almost identical, except you list 2 names instead of 1. The barrier to entry here is mental, not financial. It's not expensive to start, but it's incredibly expensive to fix a mess later. Question number 7. Do we need to pay a lawyer thousands of dollars to draft our internal rules? You might think you need a high-priced attorney to draft a complex contract between you and your spouse. You don't. While you do need an operating agreement, which acts like a rule book for the business, you don't need to draft it from scratch. The service I linked below provides templates specifically for this. You just need to agree on how you make decisions and sign the paper. It's a safety belt, not a lawsuit. I am going to pause the questions right there for a moment. I know we just talked about paperwork, and it can sound intimidating, but I want to show you exactly how fast this really is. I recorded a quick walkthrough using the service I mentioned in the description to show you that you can actually get this done before you finish your morning coffee. Watch this. Select the LLC option for business type and state. In my case, it's Texas. Choose the options that best suit your business. Add your contact information. You can add the data of a partner or co-owner. Add your business name. Add your business information and click Continue. Then, add your business location. Choose the options that best suit your business. Finally, add your payment information and click Continue. Congratulations, you now have an LLC. That really is all it takes. Now that you've seen the how and you have that link in the description to get started, let's get back to the why, because these next points are about building your future. Question number 8. How does an LLC help us build a family legacy? An LLC allows you to build business credit that is separate from your personal Social Security numbers. Over time, your business builds its own credit score. This means in 2 or 3 years, the business can take out a loan to buy equipment, real estate, or inventory without you having to personally guarantee it. You are creating an asset that has its own value independent of your personal signature. That is how you build generational wealth. Question number 9. Can this structure actually save us money on taxes this year? We touched on this, but let's go deeper. With an LLC, you open the door to tax elections like the S-Corp status down the road. Once your business starts making significant profit, paying self-employment tax on every dollar is painful. An LLC gives you the flexibility to change how you are taxed as you grow, potentially saving you thousands of dollars a year that you can put back into your family. You cannot do that as a sole proprietorship. Question number 10. What happens to the business if the unthinkable happens to one of us? This is the question nobody wants to ask, but you have to. If one of you passes away or if the marriage ends in divorce, what happens to the business assets? Without an LLC and an operating agreement, the business is just a pile of shared assets that gets frozen in probate or torn apart in court. An LLC with a proper operating agreement includes a buy-sell provision or transfer rules. It dictates exactly what happens, ensuring the surviving spouse keeps control and the business keeps running without interference from courts or distant relatives. This document is the ultimate act of care for your spouse. If you are serious about your business and your marriage, you cannot leave this to chance. The risk of waiting is simply too high compared to the low cost of setting this up. Go to the description, click the link I've provided to get started today. It takes minutes to secure your peace of mind. My verdict is simple. If you are working together, you need to be protected together. Do not let a legal technicality destroy what you are building. If you found value in this video, please subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Until the next video.